come up to standing. So your feet are underneath your hips. You can just stand parallel, hips distance apart, nothing crazy here. We're just gonna spread out those toes and then think about picking up those inner arches. So you're pressing into your heels, you're squeezing your booty, and then you're lifting up as you root down through your feet. Find your belly. Okay, we're gonna breathe. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. And then as you exhale, go into your forward fold right away. Round your spine all the way down to the ground. And let's just hang there nice and heavy. Shake your head no. And then nod your head yes. Feel free to bend those knees, get a little stretch there. And then take another big inhale. And as you exhale, you're just gonna press into your feet again. So you're rooting down through those heels. You're reaching up through your fingertips. So your arms come up with you. You get super tall at the top. And then you press your arms down by your side. Let's go again a little quicker. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, round your spine, hollow out your belly. So feel that navel scooping up and into the spine. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, grounding down through your feet, scooping up through those abs, reaching through those fingertips, get nice and tall, and then press those arms all the way down by your sides. One last time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hollow it out. Round forward all the way down to the ground. Take another big breath in. And then exhale, go ahead and restack the spine, bone by bone. Come all the way up and then press your arms down, press your shoulders out of your ears, get a little taller through the crown of your head. So we're gonna start right away in a lunge today. We're gonna go left foot forward, right foot back. Your back toes, or your back heels, sorry, are lifted high. Your toes are pressing down into the ground. And then you're gonna press your head into your hands, interlace your fingers at the base of your skull. You want to make sure your left foot is far enough forward that when you bend both knees, your left knee is directly over your left ankle, your right knee is directly under your right hip, and then exhale, press up and squeeze both booty cheeks at the top. Inhale, bend, and exhale, press. Your spine is pretty upright here. You've got a little bit of a tuck of your tailbone. You don't have to bend your knees super low, but make sure you've got that nice stacking of your joints so that you protect those joints. Again, back toes are not super heavy, your heel is super high. That's what I was trying to say. And then pull your belly button in, and again, feel like you're lifting your belly button up through the crown of your head, so you're growing tall even when your booty goes low. Elbows are wide, so like you're reaching your elbows to the sides of the room. You're gonna feel your back muscles turn on. Let's go for 5. Inhale, bend, exhale, press back up for 4. Squeeze both booty cheeks at the top. For 3. Looks really good. Last 2. Okay, we're gonna hold it down low at the bottom and just give me a little pulse here. Make sure you're not just bouncing, you're pushing and pulling. Shoulders are at ears. Again, elbows wide, belly pulled in for 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna hold it low at the bottom. Now you're just gonna twist towards your left, so towards that front leg. Twist left, and then inhale, come back through center. Again, exhale, just rotating to the left, wringing out that waist, and then inhale, right back through center. Keep going here. Hip bones stay pointing straight ahead, so you're not moving your pelvis as you twist. Think about your rib cage rotating around your spine. Let's just go for 3. Exhale to twist, squeeze out all that air. Inhale to return for 2. Exhale, twist it out. Inhale, find center. Okay, last one. We're gonna twist to the left. Pull that belly button in as you wring out that waist. Come back through center and hold it. So I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see me. So what you're gonna do from this upright position is hinge forward and straighten this back leg. You still have that nice bend in your left knee. Your left knee is still over your ankle. We're gonna reach the arms up towards the diagonal, and then from here you're gonna exhale, bend your elbows, tap your right foot in, inhale, extend the arms, and reach that right leg right back out. So exhale, pull it in, inhale, reach it out. Notice my left leg is not changing. I'm staying low, basically in a single leg squat. My right toes are staying light the entire time as they tap in. And as they reach out, most of my weight is in my left heel. So I'm really starting to wake up the back of that left leg. Keep your spine nice and flat, so making sure you're not arching your back here. Tuck those ribs into your body and open up your chest. For 5. Last 4, keep those hips nice and low, nice and steady. For 3. Last 2. Okay, last hold that leg reaching out. One last thing here. Hands can go to your hips. I'm gonna turn to face you. You're gonna keep this right hip pointing straight down. Keep this left knee bent. Lift that right leg up, and then just tap your toes down. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. So we're still feeling that left leg burning. You've got that bend in your knee. You're grounding down through that left heel, but then you're using your right booty cheek to pick up that right leg. Let's go just for 5. Last 4. We're gonna bring those feet together in 3. Ooh, I'm sweating. Last 2. Okay, last 1. Lift that leg up, and then go ahead and stand up. Arms to the ceiling, feet together. I'm gonna turn to face my mat. We're gonna inhale here. Exhale, round your spine all the way down to the ground. Walk back out into your plank. I guess walk out into your plank since it's our first one. Let's hold it. So your gaze is down and slightly ahead. Let's scoot back a little bit. There we go. Booty is lifted in line with the shoulders. And then again, your belly button is hugged into your spine. Your legs are active. You're squeezing that tush. Okay, from here, we're gonna go slow mountain climber. Right knee in the chest. Use your belly to pull that knee in. Step it back, and then left knee in the chest. Again, belly does the work to pull that knee in, and step it back. Right knee in. Reach it, left knee in. And reach it. Your shoulders and your hips are not moving, and you wanna really feel that pull in of your belly button away from that thigh to get that knee to come closer to your chest. Let's go 5. Push the ground away, stand nice and proud on those hands for 4. Spread out those fingers. 3. Use that breath for 2. Okay, last one, each leg. And then from here, we're just gonna pike those hips up. I'll bring my towel because I'm sweating. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Find your forward fold. Take a second to wipe off the sweat. And then let's round that spine. Whew. All the way back up, one vertebra at a time. Arms reach to the sky. We're gonna interlace the fingers again. Place your hands right behind your head. This time, your right foot's going forward. Hi, Winnie. Right foot forward, all 10 toes pointing straight ahead. Left heel is lifted high. Make sure you're on your other leg. Bend both knees. And then exhale, press back up. So side view real quick. You wanna make sure that when you bend your knees, your right knee is directly over your right ankle. Your left knee's underneath your left hip. And then you come back up, you squeeze both butt cheeks. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Your spine is pretty upright. You've got just that little tuck of your tailbone. Your belly button is pulled in away from your waistband. You don't have that much weight in your back toes. That heel is high. Inhale, bend. And exhale, press. And then don't forget about your arms, you guys. You're pressing your head into your hands. You're pulling up on the base of your skull so your neck gets a stretch. And then your elbows are reaching towards the sides of the room so you feel your back muscles fire up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. I'll face you again. Keep on going. Bend it. Press it. Now if you're really wobbly, your feet might be kind of tight roped. So just separate your feet, make sure that they're hips distance wide. So you have a nice base of balance here. Let's go for 5. Last 4. Hi, Amy. Last 3. Whew. Keep breathing for 2. Okay, we're holding this last one down. Stay low and just give me that little tiny pulse here. Down 1 inch and up 1 inch. I'm really digging into my right heel. Ooh, I'm pulling my belly button in. I'm lifting my chest up for 5. Don't just bounce. Make it count for 3. Last 2, we hold it low again on 1. This time we're just twisting to the right. And then inhaling to return to center. Exhale, think of squeezing out every last drop of air as you twist right. And then inhale, return to center. Keep those elbows nice and wide. Think again about that rib cage, rotating around that spine. Twist. Hip bones stay pointing straight ahead. They don't come with you when you twist. Just for 3. Whew. Last 2. Okay, you guys, last one here, big twist. And then we find center. I'm just gonna turn sideways again so you can see me. So your spine is gonna hinge forward as you straighten that back leg out. Reach those arms up. Now you keep that bend in your right knee. You tap the left toes in as you bend your elbows, and then you reach everything back out. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Think about the length of your limbs here. Find the stretch. And then think about your center, your powerhouse, pulling everything back in. Make sure you're keeping most of your weight in that right heel. Your left toes stay super light. Ooh, we're feeling the back of that right leg. Really burning out now. Let's go for 5. Belly button stays pulled in. Don't forget about those abs. Just for 3, your back stays flat. Make sure you're not arching. For 2. Okay, last one, we hold the reach out. I'm gonna face you again. You keep that right knee soft. Hands on your hips so you can feel that they're both pointing straight ahead. Left leg comes up. Ooh, find your balance. Tap it down. So this left hip is gonna try to bump open to the left side of the room. You're gonna keep it pointing straight ahead. Lift and lower. Right leg is still burning. You're digging into that heel. You got a little bend in your knee. You're squeezing that left butt cheek to lift that leg. For 5. Legs are coming together again. In 4. Open the chest up. Squeeze your shoulder blades for 3. Whew, abs in tight for 2. Let it burn. You're almost there. Last one. And then come all the way up. Legs come together. Again, we're going to walk out into our plank. So inhale, exhale, round your spine. Come all the way down into your forward fold. Walk out into your plank. Go ahead and hold it. This time, heels together, toes apart in your Pilates V. Spread those fingers. Gaze slightly ahead. And then from here, we're going to keep the body in the same shape, so on the same plane. From your ankles, you're going to hinge the whole shape forward. And then from your ankles, you're going to hinge the whole shape back. So it's kind of like I'm coming up onto my tippy toes to go forward. And then I'm reaching my heels to that wall behind me to bring the whole shape back. Feel that your belly button is staying lifted. Nothing is hanging heavy. Chest is open. Ooh, pushing the ground away. You're staying strong on those arms. Let's just go for 3 more. Hinge forward and back. Last 2. Good. Last one here. Come all the way back through center, and then nice and slowly, just lower down. Ooh, onto those knees. Take a quick little child's pose, booty to heels. Wipe off the sweat. Ooh, it is hot and humid today. We're gonna have a seat on our booty, you guys. So booty down, you can just swing those feet out in front of you. And then we're just gonna make our way down onto our back. Nothing fancy, just arms out in front of you, palms facing in. Drop your shoulders, sit up tall, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, you're just gonna tuck your pelvis and just massage your spine, one vertebra at a time, into your mat. All the way down, we can take a quick stretch here. Arms reach all the way back. And then bring your arms up to the ceiling. Okay, so we're gonna do kind of a more traditional flow here for our ab work. We're gonna do a little bit of the mat sequence order. So starting with the 100, legs are in tabletop, arms are up to the ceiling. Let's just warm up those abs and find our C curl. So you're gonna inhale, exhale, lift your chest, and just reach your arms by your sides. Open your collarbones wide. So make sure you're firing up your back muscles to spread your collarbones. Squeeze like you're pulling your armpits to your pockets. And then lower back down with control. That pelvis doesn't move, so those knees do not come in and out. They stay right over your hips. Exhale, curl up. Fire up your back muscles to open up that chest. Your gaze is at your thighs. And then you're just lowering back down with control. You're not letting anything else change. You're not just crashing into the ground. Exhale, curl. Shoulders out of ears, lots of space around your neck. And then inhale, release. Let's go for 5 more like this. Again, just warming up the belly, finding that nice C curl. Think about your lower back like it's spreading in all directions into that mat. So as your belly button scoops down, your lower back gets a stretch. Let's go for 2. Using that breath. Okay, last one, you guys. We're gonna hold it up at the top. So you're gonna exhale, curl up, stay lifted. Now from the sides of your back, start pumping those arms. You inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. You exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. If you are good and you wanna add a little bit more, extend those legs to that diagonal. Squeeze your heels together, toes apart. Squeeze your booty. And then keep pumping those arms. Make sure your body is not bouncing up and down. Those arm pumps are nice and controlled from your back. Make them a little bit bigger. Try to get at least up to the middle of your thigh as you pump those arms. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Each time you exhale, you're trying to come up and over those ribs just a little bit deeper. We got 2 more big breaths. Inhale for 5. And exhale for 5, curl up a little bit more. Last one. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. exhale, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna hold on 1, and then from here, you're lowering your legs nice and slow. Keep that lower back pressed into that mat. Once your heels come down, your head can come down and your arms can reach all the way back. So we're gonna keep those legs nice and active. Squeeze your heels together, squeeze your booty, squeeze your inner thighs. You're gonna inhale, lift your arms to the ceiling. Then as you exhale, do not lift your legs, just start to roll your spine up, and then reach your body over those legs. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit. So as you're reaching forward, see how my arms stay lifted, they don't just collapse, they're active. Plug your shoulder blades into your back pockets. And then as you reach forward, your lower back is reaching back, your belly is pulling back. It's that oppositional stretch. You're gonna sit up nice and tall. Imagine you're pushing something off of you, and tuck your pelvis. Keep your legs heavy on the floor as you round your spine, one vertebra at a time. Woo. All the way back down. Take an inhale, float those arms back up to the ceiling, and then exhale again. We're gonna keep that nice space here between your belly and your thighs as you roll yourself up. And then you're reaching forward, but at the same time, your belly is pulling back. Your lower back is inflating back into that wall behind you. It's almost like there's a band around your waist, pulling your waist back. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, keep those arms active as you tuck your pelvis, roll through your spine, vertebra by vertebra, all the way back down to the mat. Try to massage out the sticky spots in your back. Let's go 2 more times. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, roll up. Shoulders stay out of ears. As you go forward, your spine and your belly pull back. Sit up tall, and then tuck your hips, roll yourself back down. Try to keep those arms right by your ears as you roll down. Don't let them go out in front of you. Challenge that belly. Last one, inhale the arms up. Exhale, roll up. Find your oppositional stretch, reach. And then sit back up nice and tall. Bring your arms in front of your shoulders here, palms facing each other. I'm gonna scoot forward a little bit. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna tuck your pelvis like we did a second ago and roll back about halfway. So you're gonna find that space where you're behind your sit bones. You're not right on top of them. Your pelvis is tucked under, your belly is scooped in, but your chest is open. We gotta work our teaser since it's Tuesday. Take an inhale. As you exhale, right leg comes up. And then inhale, reach out through those toes as you lower that leg down and switch. Exhale, left leg comes up. Inhale, squeeze your booty as you reach through those toes. Set that leg down with control. Your pelvis is not gonna move. As you exhale, lift the right leg. Your hips do not rock forward. And then inhale as you lower your leg. Your hips do not rock back. Let's go just 1 more each side. If you need to bend that knee into tabletop to modify, do it. Let's go right leg up. Chest stays open, lower it down. From the belly, exhale, left leg comes up. Again, if you want to bend your knee, that's fine. We're going to keep the left leg lifted. You're going to bring that right leg up to meet it. Knees can be bent or straight. You can even lightly hold on to the back of your thighs to find your first teaser here. Lift your chest. When you're ready to extend your arms, do it. Keep that chest open and lifted. Arms and legs are reaching. Okay, with control, you're gonna start tucking your pelvis more. You're gonna squeeze your butt. So as you lower your legs, they're reaching away from you. And that's gonna give you that counterbalance to massage your spine. 1 vertebra at a time into the mat. You're gonna lie all the way down into that straight line. Okay, remember what that end shape felt like? We're coming all the way back up. Inhale. Exhale, let's teaser up. Everything lifts. The belly button pulls everything up and around it. You lift your heart, you reach through your fingers and your toes, shoulders out ears. And then on the way down, squeeze your booty. Imagine someone's pulling your ankles away from your belly so that you can really get that counterbalance, that leverage to roll through your spine, bone by bone. Legs come down softly, and the head comes down softly as well. Let's go 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, teaser up. Remember, you can always come up to this bent knee position if you're having a hard time relaxing your hip flexors. If your legs are straight, think of squeezing your butt. It'll take that pressure out of your hips. Okay, let's roll back down. Keep squeezing your booty. As those legs reach out, your spine gets to articulate bone by bone with control. All the way down. Your belly should be on fire. It's a lot of belly work. Okay, last one. Inhale, exhale, teaser up. Reach through your chest, reach through your fingers, your toes. Make sure your collarbones are wide. Then from here, without moving anything, so remember, if you need to bend your knees, this is fine. You're just gonna lift and lower your arms. Your chest is not gonna bounce forward and back. Your pelvis is not gonna rock forward and back. You're using your belly to find that control. Let's go for 4. Shoulders out of ears for 3. Keep sucking that navel to spine for 2. Okay, last one here, you guys. Lift. Try to keep your arms up, and then one more time, we're gonna lower all the way down onto that back. Those legs reach out. You get a nice big stretch here. Good job. Let's bring the arms by your sides. Nice break. Okay, we're gonna do the roll over this time. So we're gonna start with those legs. Let's bring them up to 90 to start. Arms are by your sides. Your arms are active. You're pressing the back of your shoulders into the mat. You're trying not to let those shoulders wing up, so press them down. Okay, we're gonna start by lowering those legs just to a little diagonal. Use your arms, press your hands into the mat. As you exhale without momentum, you're gonna lift your booty, bring it up and over your head. Your legs are staying parallel to the floor. Try not to let them crash down. Then with control, keep this space between your thighs and your belly. Reach your toes towards the ground. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't. You're gonna feel that back get a big stretch. Lift your legs back up. Let's separate the feet. Flex your feet. And then as you start to roll your spine down, imagine your heels are glued to that wall behind you. You gotta peel them down with control. Zip your legs together as you bring them to that diagonal. And let's start again. Exhale. Without momentum, use your belly, use your arms, roll your pelvis up and over your head. Keep that nice big space between your belly and your thighs. As you reach your toes to the ground, you're trying to scoop your belly deeper. You're trying to stretch your back. Lift your legs up. Separate your legs about as wide as your mat. Flex your feet. And then keep reaching your heels behind you as your spine rolls back down into that mat. Vertebra by vertebra. The legs go down to that diagonal. You point the toes. You bring your legs together. Let's do it 2 more times. Exhale, go up and over. This is a really nice stretch for that lower back. Do not just collapse your thighs onto your chest. Reach your toes by stretching your back. Lift your legs, separate them, flex your feet, and then keep reaching through those heels. As your spine massages into the mat, your legs are reaching in opposition. Let's lower the legs, zip them together. We're just gonna go 1 more time. Exhale. You're going up and over without momentum. Keep that space as your toes reach to the ground. Stretch out that lower back. It feels really good. Lift it up, separate the feet, flex them, and then roll through your spine. Woo, all the way back down. Legs go to that diagonal. You're gonna zip them together, and then you're just gonna bend your legs into tabletop. Interlace your hands, place them at the base of your skull. Take an inhale, exhale, go ahead and lift your chest. And then from here, heels together, toes apart. We're gonna go into our little frog crunches. So you're gonna extend your legs as you inhale, and then exhale, pull those knees right back in, kind of towards your elbows. Inhale, reach those legs out. And then exhale, pull them back in, use your belly. Your tailbone's gonna stay grounded, so even when those knees bend, you're not letting your butt lift into the air. Elbows are wide, your gaze is at your thighs, belly button scooping into the spine. Lower back is staying on the mat, especially when those legs extend. You do not wanna let that back arch, and you wanna keep your belly button scooped in. Let's go for 5. Shoulders are out of the ears for 4. Elbows again are wide, they're reaching for 3. Little apple-sized space between your chin and your chest. Don't over-tuck your chin for 2. Okay, we're gonna hold those legs out on this last one. Point your toes and then just crisscross your thighs. Feel that the movement of your legs is coming from your belly. Scoop that navel deeper. Get that lower back to press into the mat for 5. Try to curl up and over the ribs a little higher for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Woo, hug those knees in. Give your body a little rock from side to side. Okay, from here, we're gonna bring those legs right back up to the ceiling. We're gonna flex the feet. Keep the feet flexed as you lower that left leg all the way down to the ground. And I want you to imagine your left leg is standing on that wall in front of you. Get it really active. Again, press your arms into the mat by your sides. Try to get the back of your shoulder heads to press down. Do not let them wing up. Right leg is also flexing, reaching the heel to the ceiling. Without rocking your hips, you're gonna take that leg across your body, circle it down, around, and up. Across, down, around, and up. So you're gonna feel your belly working a lot. Imagine you've got a string tied from your belly button to those toes. for 2. Last one, and then we reverse. Open that leg, take it down, across, and back up. Open it, down, across, and up. So leg circles here. You're opening up your hips, you're connecting the movement of your limbs to your belly, which is what Pilates is all about. Last one, even though your leg is moving, it's your belly doing the work. We're gonna scissor switch those legs, quick, switch. You're standing on that right leg now, get both feet flexed, both legs active, press your arms into the mat. You always go across your body first, across, down, around, and up. Across, down, around, and up. Feel it coming from your belly. Tie that string from your navel to your toes. Last one. And reverse. Open, down, across, and up. Make sure your hips are not going side to side, you guys. That's where that belly work comes in to control that pelvis stability. Okay, last one here. Woo. Okay, hold that leg lifted. We're gonna go ahead and lift the chest. Grab a hold of the back of that leg. You can point your toes now. Lift that right leg to hover. Unshrug your shoulders. Let's pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and switch. So shoulders out of ears. Tailbone is anchored. As you pull that leg, you're pulling your belly away from your thigh. You're getting that leg to come in closer, not just because the arms are pulling them closer, but because your belly is working. Let's go 2 more. Last one. Okay, and then both legs to the ceiling. Hands go back behind the head. Without letting your lower back arch, you're gonna lower those legs. Think more of lengthening your toes away from your belly, stretching your abdominal wall. Do not let that lower back lift. You might not go that low, that's okay. Exhale, bring those legs back up. Inhale, those straight legs reach away from you, stretching out the abdominal wall. Low back stays imprinted. Exhale from your belly. You lift those legs back up. Let's go for 3. Inhale, lower. Gaze again is at those thighs. Exhale, lift. Last 2. Keep that belly button scooped into that spine. Exhale, lift. Okay, last one here. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift those legs all the way up and hold it. Lower your head all the way down, and then bend your knees and place your feet on the floor. Let's take those arms long by your sides. Almost off of our backs here. So heels are close to your booty. Your feet are hips distance parallel. You're gonna inhale in neutral, exhale, tuck your tailbone, and just roll up into your bridge. 1 vertebra at a time, come up. Find it at the top here, so you're pressing into your heels, you're squeezing the back of your legs, but at the same time, you're opening and stretching the front side of those legs. So think about opening your hip flexors, lengthening your quads, imagine your kneecaps reaching to that wall in front of you, and then press the back of your arms into the mat to open your chest. So this is nice because we're opening up the front side of that body after all that spinal flexion, right? It's the opposite of what we've been doing. And then as you exhale, you're gonna roll your spine back down, 1 vertebra at a time. Find that little tuck of your tailbone. Try to massage your lower back into that mat, especially if you have sticky spots in your lower back. Let those hips release at the bottom, and then we'll go again. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, roll up into your bridge, come up 1 vertebra at a time, press into your heels, squeeze the back of your legs, and open the front of those thighs, open the front of those hips, reach out through your knees, press into your arms, open the chest. Just make sure your rib cage is not popping open. Close those ribs. And then roll through your spine all the way back down, bone by bone, massaging out that spine. Last time here, inhale, exhale, tuck, roll up into your bridge. We're gonna go ahead and hold this one at the top. Think of pressing the back of your head into the mat so your neck is long. Booty is up, it's not gonna move. You're gonna lift your right leg to tabletop, and then go ahead and set that foot down, and then exhale, lift your left leg to tabletop. Inhale, set that foot back down. So we're just marching out those legs. The goal is to keep your pelvis super stable, your hip bones lifted and level. Make sure one hip isn't dipping. Lift and lower. Use your belly to lift that leg and lower. Let's go 1 more each side. Lift and lower. Okay, last one. Lift and lower. So now you're just gonna hinge from your hips, tap your butt to the mat, and then exhale, press it right back up to the ceiling. Inhale, tap. Exhale, press, squeeze the back of those legs. Think right where those hammies and glutes connect, that little smile line, that crease. Squeeze there as you come up. Make sure, again, you're not popping the ribs. You're not letting that back arch. Let's go 5. Exhale, squeeze, lift. For 4, your inner thigh should be magnetized. Make sure your knees are not rocking open to the sides of the room. For 2. Okay, last one. Hold your hips up high. Without moving your hips, you're gonna lift your heels. Come onto your tippy toes. Without moving your hips, you're gonna lower your heels. Keep your booty lifted nice and high. So heels come up, you're on those tippy toes. As the heels come down, you almost have to lift your butt higher to make sure that your booty doesn't drop with your heels. Let's go for 4. Don't forget about your arms, you guys. Press into those arms, open that chest. For 3, you've got equal weight on all 10 toes. Make sure, again, your inner thighs are magnetized. For 2, you're not rocking your weight into your baby toes. Okay, last one, hold your heels up higher on your tippy toes. Equal weight on all 10 of them. And then again, we're gonna hinge from those hips. Tap that butt down, exhale, squeeze, lift. Tap it down, and lift. Hinging from your hips. Opening your hips at the top, squeezing the back of those legs. Inner thighs stay squeezed together, and your knees are reaching forward. Your chest is open, because you're pressing your arms into the mat. For 5. Just waking up that tush. For 4. Exhale, lift. For 3. Last 2. Okay, last one. Lift your booty up high, lower your heels, and then 1 vertebra at a time. Melt your spine into that mat. Ooh, massaging out that lower back. Really good job there, you guys. Let's go ahead and straighten out those legs. And then from here, reach your arms all the way back behind you. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna come back up into that teaser one more time. Since it's Tuesday, we gotta do a bunch of teasers, right? Come up and hold it. Okay, I'm gonna face you. Whee! All right, arms are gonna come up. They're gonna circle all the way back behind you, and you're slightly leaning into your hands. Let's go like diagonal. So slightly leaning into your hands. You have a little bit of support to lift your chest, but you're not just dumping your weight into your arms, right? So use your belly. We're gonna circle the legs to the right, down, around, and up through that left side. Then you're gonna go to the left first, circle down, around, and up to the right. These are hip circles. To the right, down, around, and up through the left, down, around, and up to the right. Last one each side. Let's open that chest a little bit more. Woo, collarbones stay wide. Last one to the left, down, around, and up. And then from there, lower your legs. Stretch forward. Let that go. Nice work. Okay, we're gonna lie down on the belly. After that one, this will feel good. So all the way down onto your tummy. Whew, I'm gonna take these off because my shoulders are tired. Okay, so arms are straight out in front of you. Your head is down on the ground. Your legs are straight back behind you. Try to squeeze your inner thighs together. If it bothers your lower back, you can have a little bit of space between your thighs. That's okay. Suck your belly button off the ground, and then your job is to keep your belly button lifted. As you inhale, you're gonna lift everything up. Arms, chest, legs. Keep that belly button off the ground. And then exhale, just lower everything back down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower it back down. Keep the back of your neck nice and long. No wrinkles in the back of that neck. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. So you're using all these muscles on the back side of your body, including those thoracic extensors. So those muscles around your spine that help you to do a back bend, which is good because we do a lot of forward flexion throughout our regular day when you're driving, when you're on your phone, or working on your computer. So we want to reverse that motion by getting this back extension. Lift and shine your heart to that wall in front of you, and then lower back down. Let's go for 3. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Last 2. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Okay, last one here. We're gonna lift it up, hold it up. Shoulders are plugged into your back. We're gonna swim the arms and the legs. Keep trying to get that belly button off of the ground. Open your chest, collarbones wide. Maybe lift your heart a little bit more. Find those extensor muscles. For 5, that little zing right under your shoulder blades. For 4, last 3, your neck is long. For 2, your gaze is down. Last one. Relax it all the way down. Good job, you guys. You can shake your hips a little bit from side to side here. Let that lower back relax. Okay, this is a nice one. You're gonna stack your hands. You're gonna rest your forehead right on top of your hands, and then we're gonna bend those knees so your heels come towards your booty. Your heels are gonna go together, your toes apart, and you're gonna separate your knees about as wide as your mat. Again, try to suck your belly button off of the ground. Get your pelvis, your pubic bone, your hip bones heavy on the ground. And then from your booty, you're gonna exhale, lift your thighs as you press your feet towards the ceiling. Inhale, lower those thighs back down. Exhale to lift, squeeze the back of those legs, reach. And then inhale, lower those thighs back down. So you're using your booty again, right at the smile line, right where the hamstrings and the glutes connect, to lift your legs. You're trying to relax your lower back, so still think about that belly button staying off of the ground. Pull it up, even when your legs come up. Do not let it come down. This is really nice to open up those hips, you guys. A nice stretch for those hip flexors as you squeeze the booty. Let's go for 4. Shoulders are out of your ears. Relax your upper body. Try to just rest your head down. For 3, I'm gonna keep my head lifted so you can still hear me. Last 2. Okay, last one, we're gonna hold those legs lifted. Now keep your thighs off of the ground as you extend your legs straight. So your thighs are gonna squeeze together. And then as you bend your knees, heels towards booty, your knees are gonna separate. Inhale, reach those legs out straight. Try to keep your thighs off the ground. Exhale, bend those knees, heels to booty. Those knees come apart. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull. Don't forget about that belly button. Suction it off of your mat. Thighs are off of your mat. Your shoulders are out of your ears. You're relaxing your upper body for 4. Reach it out. Squeeze those inner thighs and pull it back in. 2 more. Reach. And pull. Last one. Reach it out. Hold it out there. Parallel your legs and then just flutter kick those legs. You can lift your chest a little bit. You can even place your hands under your shoulders. Lift your heart. Find a little bit more of that back bend. For 5. For 4. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Press back. Whew. Child's pose. Go ahead and stretch all of that out. Nice work, you guys. Okay, so from here, we're going to come up onto our knees for a little bit of upper body. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Hopefully you're sweaty. Whew, I am. Okay, so I'm going to put these back on my wrists. If you guys have light weights that you want to use for your arms, go ahead and grab them. But if you want to just use body weight, I promise you will still feel it, okay? So come up. We're going to go on those knees. Not too much space between your knees, though. Just about like a fist distance. So pretty narrow. Come up. Tuck your tailbone. Squeeze your butt. Relax your shoulders. And then from here, palms facing forward. Just a little baby bend in your elbows. We're going to scoop the arms up. And then we're going to inhale, lower those arms back down. Think about your collarbones staying wide as your arms come up. Your shoulders do not hunch forward. Your chest stays open and lifted. Lift those arms up. And lower those arms down. So imagine you got a really heavy bag of rice in your arms. You're scooping that big heavy bag up and down here. So you gotta keep that control. You gotta squeeze your abs. You're not just swinging your arms forward and back. Your spine is staying super stable here, not swaying. Whew, your ribs are not popping open. Your booty is strong. Your legs are your base. So firm them up. Let's go for 4 more. Keep those shoulder blades anchored in your back pockets. Do not let them hike up as your arms come up. For 2. Okay, on this last one, we're gonna hold those arms up high, so a little bit higher than the shoulders, not too high, and hold. From here, you're just gonna rotate your palms to face the ground, rotate your palms to face the sky. Down and up. Try not to just twist your wrist here. Try to twist your entire arm bone inside of your shoulder joint here. Rotate and rotate. If you want to bring your hands a little bit lower, if you're feeling your neck, do it. You're good. 5. Collarbones wide. Squeeze your shoulder blades a little bit. Keep your back muscles turned on. We just worked them. You don't want to lose all that work. For 2, hold your palms facing up on 1, and then give me a bicep curl. In and out. Elbows stay up. In and out. Shoulders out of ears. And then again, your body should not be swaying forward and back. You're stabilizing that torso. You're squeezing your booty. Your legs are super, super strong. Your base. For 5. Chin off your chest. You want to keep that gaze straight ahead. Don't look at the floor. For 3. Last 2. We're going to hold this last one in just to that 90-degree bend. Turn your palms to face each other. Give me just a little pulse of those arms. Pull your tummy in and up. So imagine your belly button riding an elevator towards the ceiling. You get taller from your center. Melt those shoulders again. For 5, 4, 3, 2, freeze on 1. And then from here, you just open your arms and close. Bring them open and close. Watch those ribs. When you open the arms, your ribs are gonna try to sway forward. Don't let them. Keep that belly connection really strong. Little squeeze of your shoulder blades here as you open the arms, you open the chest. If you need to sit down on your heels, this is a nice modification to get a little bit of a release. Just make sure your spine stays upright. You don't start to hunch forward. 5, chin off that chest. For 4, keep it going, you guys, you're almost there. For 3, last 2. Okay, we're gonna hold it open on this last one, and then from here, just your forearms go down and up. So your elbows stay lifted. Again, you're kind of feeling those arm bones rotating inside of that shoulder socket. Woo, take it out of your neck, relax it, shoulders down that back. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, last one here, bring your arms down, and then from here, chest presses forward, and then you pull those arms back. So your arms reach forward, it's a little chest press, and then you squeeze your elbows towards each other behind you. Again, watch those ribs, don't let them flare. You're almost done with these, it should be starting to burn. Shoulders out of ears, keep that belly button pulled up towards your head, get taller for 5. Last 4, hang on to it, you guys. For 3, last 2. Okay, last one. For a second, you can bring your arms down. Shake it out. We're gonna do one more thing here. Arms come up, thumbs facing down. Draw me little circles. Up and around, up and around. Shoulders out of ears, belly pulls in and up, chin off the chest. You got it, you guys. Collarbones wide. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's reverse. Other way. Up and around, up and around. You got this. Finish it out. Burn out those shoulders. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those arms down. Go ahead and shake it out. We're gonna do a couple of tricep push-ups. So I'm gonna stay on my knees. If you guys wanna come up onto your toes, if you're feeling strong, go for it. Otherwise, you're on your knees. We're gonna press those hips forward. So you're in that modified plank position. Knees, hips, and shoulders in one line. Your belly button is pulled in. Nothing is gonna hang heavy, you guys. You're gonna bend your elbows, super narrow by your sides. Everything comes down together. And then exhale, press up. Everything comes up together. Inhale, bend. Your neck is long. Your gaze is down and slightly ahead. Exhale, press. So nothing leaves the way. Everything goes together down, together up. Elbows graze your sides as you come down and as you come up. So you really feel the back of those arms. For 5, keep your collarbones wide. So a little squeeze of your shoulder blades. For 4, ribs are knit together. Do not let the ribs pop. Do not let the back arch. For 3, squeeze that booty. Keep those legs active. Just for 2. Okay, we got one more here, you guys. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. And then reach your hips back to your heels. Take a quick stretch. Nice work there. Okay, so we're gonna finish off with just a little bit of side body work. So come back up onto your knees. We're gonna be, again, about a fist distance between those knees. Pretty narrow stance. Arms are gonna open to a T. Let's go ahead and reach to the right. Your right hand comes down to the ground. Your left leg is gonna reach out to the left. You open up that chest. You roll your shoulders back and down. Okay, from here, you can stay right here. If this is good enough for you today, if this is enough work in your side, stay here. But if you want to come all the way up into your full side plank, do it, okay? Let's twist. So thread that needle, reach that left hand underneath your right armpit, twist your chest towards the ground, but do not bring your hips with you. And then just slowly unravel it, open it back up into that side plank. Again, you can always bend your bottom knee and put it on the ground, that's fine. Otherwise, you're twisting, reaching in your full side plank, and then opening it back up. Let's go for 3 more. Keep pulling that left hip back as you twist. Do not bring your pelvis with you. Open it back up for 2. Big rotation here. Open it up. Okay, last one, you guys. Big twist. Rotate. Open it back up and hold, and then let's just pulse those hips down an inch, up an inch. Push the ground away with that right hand. Open up that chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees or those hips all the way down, and then bring your heels close to your butt. Right arm goes up and over. Take a little counter stretch. That felt good. Okay, you know I like to transition with my little teaser breakdance move here. So hands go behind you, teaser, and then sweep those legs to the other side. Let's do that other side. So again, if you want to modify, you keep your bottom knee bent. You can come up first just to test the waters. So bottom knee bent, right foot on the floor, left hand on the ground, right arm to the ceiling. If this is good, and you're gonna feel enough in your obliques, stay right here. If you know you can handle more, take your left foot behind your right, side plank. Okay, let's twist. Thread that needle, reach it underneath, pull that right hip back. Do not let it come with you. And then go ahead and open back up into your side plank. Woo. Twist. And then open it back up. So you're trying to get your chest to rotate towards the ground. Push the floor away from you with that left hand. And then go ahead and open it back up just for 2. Wringing out that waist again. Nice big twist. It should feel pretty good. And open. Okay, last one here. Twist it up. Shoulders out of the ears. Open it up and hold. Open your collarbones. Pulse your hips. Down an inch. Up an inch. Reach up through those right fingertips. Push the ground away with your left hand. For 4. For 3. Last 2. And 1. Bring your hips down. Heels to booty. And then go ahead. Reach that left arm up and over. Take a nice big stretch. Awesome, you guys. We're going to come into a plank. So you can just pivot your body to face the ground. Come up onto your toes. Hold your plank. Chin away from chest. Push the ground away. And then from here, take a big breath in. As you exhale, pike your hips up. And then go ahead and just flatten your feet. Come into a downward facing dog. Press your chest towards your thighs. Let the back of those legs get a big stretch. You can shake your head here. Release any tension from your neck and your shoulders. Ooh, feel the back of those legs get a stretch. And then we're just gonna walk the hands all the way back to the feet. Hang heavy just for a second, maybe bend those knees. And then let's take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, you're gonna come back up 1 vertebra at a time. Arms come up with you. Lower those arms by your sides. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down a couple times. You guys are done.